Um, so, um, sincerely, ow. I have a butt that hurts. Okay. So, welcome. And I'm going to pass it around here. Didn't have a real sense of urgency to get in today, but at the same time, a little bit. Um, it's been kind of surreal. It's not winter break for me because I'm now a 49-year-old man with a job, and you know, before I was a 48-year-old man with a job, and responsibilities don't really go away. And although I'm taking next week off, the week after Christmas, the company I work for that only gives us paid 40 hours of paid time plus some random holidays here and there, but they give you a week off at Christmas time, paid, an additional. It's like, I think it's pretty amazing. So I didn't really take any time. I took like 160 in the last 6 months. So I was like, hey, I should probably do this. And they're like, yeah, when do you want to take off? I said, never. And they said, well, this week, next week, just do it. Okay, next week. So because things get slow around the office too, and you're remote, it's like I don't have a lot of engagement with people as is. Plus, you have less people present, so there's less things to fail. And since there are less things to fail, there are less things to fix. And I feel like my days are pretty relaxed. I stay productive. I wouldn't say I stay like, you know, my head's going to explode if I slow down, sort of productive, but productive nonetheless. So, I was doing podcasts, Shelf Help Show. I collected some co-hosts along the way. You guys know the transplanted devil, Johnny, John Tramp. Got him right after he had COVID, and he was going through some COVID depression. And I kind of met up with him last year and said, "Hey, you want to do this thing with me?" He said, "Sure." Along the way, picked up some ride or die, some fans, some friends. Started to grow the audience, and then in preparation for my 30th, what is that called? High school reunion. Started incorporating more people from the friend group on the show, and then after a while, it got noisy and messy, and I remember I just decided it was necessary to pump the brakes and slow down a little bit. Things had got a little bit much, and out of that came Mama Fox, Missy. She became a regular co-host of the Shelf Help Show, especially when John was away, teaching people how to be better at their jobs and um, killing pests all around the country. He's not really a pest control, but he recruits, and he recruits for a company that does that. And everything was trucking along, and just like it happen on any show. Um, I was diligent for a while to check in and make sure everybody was good, everybody was happy doing what they were doing. There's Johnny. There's the Tommy Dork Squad. There's the love of my life and myself. Guitar Monk Matthew. There's still some side hustles going on. Maybe because I don't have a picture of Missy in here, that's why. Well, Missy retired from the show recently, and she has gone on to do. Um, actually, hmm, should have had her sign a non-competition or non-compete. That's pretty funny. Um, no, but she's doing what she really loves to do, which is um, um, mental health support groups, and she's actually started her own mental health support groups, and I think is really making a sweeping difference in the industry. Um, I'm really proud of her. It was fantastic actually to watch her come out of her shell and jump in the fray with the big boys. Johnny and I would be pretty loud and obnoxious about a lot of different things, and she said she didn't always understand what we were talking about, didn't necessarily know whether or not she had an opinion, but she would keep up and she would do her damnedest. And I was like, "You would." And look what came of it, huh? From the Shelf Help Show, she is now helping people with self help in real life, daily. Outstanding. Good job. I miss goofing off with my friend. Um, that's okay. Onward and upward. Uh, John decided to pump the brakes from the show also, right around the same time. I don't think either one of them were. They both had things coming up. They had other responsibilities come up. So I don't think that either one of them saw their stepping back as something that needed to be announced because it was almost like they had each other. I had them as backup for each other, and then I realized it was like I don't know 2 months in, and although I was doing some stuff with Matthew and I was doing some entrepreneurial stuff with other people, I wasn't ready to move forward with Shelf Help Show yet. It's always been my passion project. It's always been the one that means the most. Um, and I didn't mind changing gears with it, or, changing directions with it when the opportunity came up with my friends. Um, but yeah, after being stagnant for 2 months, and I'm like, I'm slowing down. I haven't been putting content out at all, beyond like shorts. It gave me a lot of time to practice with content delivery platforms, as well as marketing, as well as um, like different platforms like Canva and Pictory and Descript and different tools that can be utilized to polish up the show and make it better. Give me an opportunity to really use those tools quite a bit, but I wasn't making content. I realized I was standing around waiting for something to happen. I was like, guys, remember me? Hey, did we break up? And you just all forgot to tell me? And they're like, oh, kind of, I guess so. We set you free. So I have been doing fresh out trips with the Atomic Dork Squad. Still on Sundays with Mr. Jedi Jeff Coy and Sci-Fi Dan. That's where we go about the country. We find a couple of mansions that we can tour virtually, and we find one that we want to spend a week and a half with 25 of our closest family members and friends. Willing to put $40,000, $50,000 into a week of just the home to stay in. So we check out the home, and then we go and we figure out touristy stuff, what there is to see and do in the area, and then Mr. Coy takes us to pub crawl, and we find the cool places to go get lit. So that's been a fun show. We've still been doing that, and for Ho'opono, Ho'oponopono, we're gonna bring back guitar monk Matthew Dixon, your childhood friend, adult friend, um, who is a practitioner of Ho'oponopono. And if you want to know what Ho'oponopono is, it's a ancient Hawaiian practice of community healing that probably 50 years ago um, was adapted by practitioners thereof to become more like a self healing practice. Um, it's based in basically it's based in mantra that you chant and repeat, and different tools that you use to gain kind of a cleansing of your past and um, give yourself some semblance of ownership and control of your past mistakes. And you're using your mantra to apologize to Mother Earth if you have offended her or her ancestors in any way since the dawn of time, and that you were taking 100% ownership of everything that happens in your life, everything, 100%. And you were telling the universe, as well as your memories, as well as anything, any programmed memory that is causing you to be less than present in the world today, you are letting it go. And you do so by using this mantra: I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. And I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now you can repeat it ad nauseum. You can repeat it, say it to yourself. You are apologizing if you've offended anyone, including this Mother Earth of ours. You are apologizing for anything you've done to wrong anyone or anything in your past because you want to cleanse yourself. You are taking 100% responsibility of anything that's ever happened, and then you are forgiving yourself. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. Showing gratitude for the opportunity to cleanse and start over. Showing gratitude for the opportunity to apologize and to set things right. And then, of course, I love you. You're letting the universe know that you love it. You love the universe. You love everything in it. You love everything that has been and everything that will be. You love yourself. Try and say those things without feeling an emotion. This is not even a Ho'oponopono show, but try to say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Out loud without feeling any emotion. Go ahead, do it with me now. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. It's like impossible, right? Told you so. So, Matthew has some stuff come up. Guitar Monk, he is a beautiful musician. We have been working on. We've been working on some resources and hey, hey, be cool. Don't be a fool. Stay in school. Rats. And the plan is to continue to share those resources with everybody else. If you can cleanse 24/7, would you do it? I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. You ever do that and try and feel bad? It's pretty tough. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I did some show on working from home. What is this, an overlay? Let's see, what is this? Top 7 tips for effective remote workers. I made this graphic. Can you tell? Can you tell what I like about it? Everything, because I made it, so obviously. Um, hmm. Um, if you ever, if you've never worked remote, then you can't relate to the struggle. But here it is how I see it. Me in the middle, half professional, trying to stay focused, running around with VR goggles on, goofing off in between. I don't know, eating a hot dog, sliding through the water. To me, this was just like kind of classic phases throughout your day. So, um, something else is provided. I like a little bit of everything for everybody. As I was getting ready to go live, and I wasn't sure, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to do it at all, and I'm not even sure. I'll say, what am I on Facebook? And what else? Um, well, maybe I'm streaming on something. Well, as I was going on live, I don't know if it was the Shelf Help Show on Jeffrey Sinatra channel, one of them. That's Twitch. It popped up and said that my YouTube account had been suspended. I'm like, what? Why is my YouTube account suspended? That's bunk. I haven't been doing anything inflammatory. Like I said, I've been kind of laying low, trying to stay out of trouble. There we go. I think I got myself back on Twitch. Half past a monkey's dance. An error occurred. Sorry, I'm looking at the channels. Anyways, yeah, it popped up and said that your YouTube account has been suspended. So I had 2 community strikes, which they're bogus. I didn't even understand what they were for. Well, one of them I did. One of them was in the middle of some of this toxic. You're not allowed to talk about things unless you're special. You're not allowed to talk about being sick, or you're not allowed to talk about nefarious things happening with your government, stuff like that. And I got caught doing that. So